Hello, everyone. We are continuing our series on winning in the closed Sicilian, looking at it from the white perspective. We are looking at right now the move 6 f4, knight f6 in the closed Sicilian. Again, check the playlist and you'll see all the different variations that are available in this system. And it's a great system to play if you want to avoid a lot of theory of the knight off and dragging. This game we're going to look at is from Amsterdam, 1968, and it's between the legendary Sammy Reshevsky with the white pieces and Victor the Terrible Korchnoi with the black pieces. Let's get right into it. And this will be our last game from the move 6 f4, knight f6. And after that, we'll be looking at 6 f4, e5. So d6 is played, g3, knight c6, all of the standard closed Sicilian moves. There it is, f4, knight f6, now knight f3, castle, castle, all standard stuff, rook b8 with the idea of the pawn storm and weakening and attacking the white queen side. Meanwhile, white will be trying to attack on the other side of the board. h3, b5, a3, a5, bishop e3. And you can see the idea of this move, not only to support the g4 advance, but preventing pieces from getting on g4, harassing that bishop. And you see this theme in a lot of different openings, whether it's the Catalan, English, King's Indian attack sometimes. It's a thematic play there. Bishop e3 is played, b4. Again, white gets pushed around, but temporarily has the a file. Knight e2, and now knight e8. You see this attack here, and this frees up the bishop, right, to really put a clamp on that diagonal. All right, and furthermore, this starts the process of maneuvering the knight to d4. Okay, so you have these ideas like here. All right, now of course all of this stuff takes time. So what can white do while black is making all of these maneuvers? Of course, he can try to attack on the king side of the board, continue with this plan. So Reshevsky plays rook b1, just protects the pawn. Knight c7, f5. And this is a thematic move also. Again, you can see the bishop is protecting f5, so it's a pawn sacrifice. But here Korchnoi just simply plays knight b5, right? He sticks to his plan. He doesn't go for because sometimes this pawn is poisonous. So for example, g takes f5, knight g5, right? Or knight g5. Of course, if f takes e4, you got bishop takes e4, right? With the double attack, h7, and this right here, just to give you a quick example of the foolishness that can take place. Therefore, h6 would have to be played first. E takes f5 with the discovered attack again on c6. All right. And you have this, you have play around the king. So these are some of the considerations why Korchnoi didn't mess with this pawn right here, and he just continued on with his plan. Queen d2. Now knight b d4. Remember, I was saying this knight was on its way to here. So this knight took this long road, and now on d4. Knight h4. Okay, so this supports this this pawn now. Knight takes e2. Queen takes e2. And notice how this move temporarily removes the queen off of d2, so this battery is not there. And now knight e5. All right. And of course, of note is the fact that after f4, f5 is played, this knight is just sitting here on e5. All right. And the knight on e5 is very powerful because white wants to conduct a kingside attack, and it's difficult with this knight just sitting in the center of the board and having all this scope. Okay, so it's you know, it's one of those double-edged situations here. So Reshevsky plays knight f3. Okay, so we got to get rid of this guy. If you know, moves like queen f2 and g4, you know, for instance, this knight is still, you know, very powerful, you know, in the you know, just sitting here in the center like this. So it's very important that this guy be removed. So before any expansion with g4, queen f2, this is what happens. So knight takes, queen takes, now bishop b7. Okay. Now with the bishop here, you got possibilities of d5 or even e6, d5. All right. Again, the old idea is what? Meet a flank attack with the attack in the center. Reshevsky continues on. h4. Korchnoi moves over to the side, king h8. And now Reshevsky plays the move queen e2. Now, another idea is just to go forward with g4. Right, continuing the plan. So he played queen e2. Bishop e5. And now he played g4. Might be 1 be too slow because now this piece is out here giving black extra defensive possibilities. e6, g5. E takes, E takes, and now bishop takes. Okay. And the simple principle here is if you're being attacked and you eliminate attacking pieces, then you can quench the attack. Queen d7. And now Reshevsky plays f takes g6, which here at this point releases all the tension in the position because now trades can just continue to take place. So f takes. Maybe better was just trying to maintain the tension with rook f3. Right? Maybe try to get black to eventually give into a move like that, you know, and continue to attack. Basically, you have to wait for black to try to compromise there. Give you something. So after f takes g6, f takes b3, and it seemed like Reshevsky was resigned to basically draw in the position at this moment. King g7, rook, rook, and then Reshevsky just goes in. And now the game just drifts toward a draw. King g1. bishop c1. I'm sorry, bishop c3, bishop f2, h5, and this game ended up being a draw, and with the perpetual check. So that concludes our study of the line with 6f4 and knight f6. And you saw two very strong high-level players in Reshevsky with the white pieces and Korchnoi with the black pieces. So you know the opening is definitely serious and the one that you can definitely depend on. But then at the same time, you can avoid a lot of theory, you know, by studying the closed Sicilian. And another benefit is if you're black, you can still play the closed Sicilian in reverse. So if you learn the system is white, when somebody plays the English against you, you can play the same setup, and you're good to go. All right. So again, as usual, please like, subscribe, comment, all of that stuff, and check the links below. All right, and please support my channel. All right, I'll see you guys on the next video. We'll be discussing 6f4 and e5.